Do you believe that one school in 1 year can make a world of difference to a family? In a year where racial inequity and a global pandemic threatened the very existence of our students, our family, like so many, faced enormous trauma.
So before the school year began, my wife and I were out getting coffee, deciding on what to do with Andrew for school, and we were considering homeschool, and we received a text from Wesley.
Andrew had been accepted, and we saw that text come across the screen, and we had no idea how that would change our lives. From the first week, when Dr. Pullen had to help us with some things, and Mr. Patel had to help us with IT, Nurse Clove, Miss Walker with parent engagement, Miss Madison, Miss Smith, and so many more people helped us, Ms. Odell with uniforms. There was just so many people who came together to help us with things, and right from the very first week we knew that this was going to be an experience that was different than anything we had experienced before. Miss Wetzler, from the very beginning, you helped us transition seamlessly. Andrew was a transfer student. He was starting late at a new school, and you helped us in every way, and you answered our questions any time of day or night. I also know that you had very late nights and early mornings helping students to turn their things in late and give them until the very last minute for you to get that grading done, just to give them the best opportunity possible for each student. I know that you were always looking out for the student's best interest always. You paid attention to what was going on in the world, and you adjusted curriculum as necessary, and I appreciate that so much about you. You were so well organized with everything that you did. You were always in office hours, but what we loved most about you was that you started each morning with morning meditation, and you helped these students who were going through what we were all going through as adults this year, and they were going through it even more so, and you helped them to center themselves and refocus, and you cared for every part of every student holistically, mind, body, and soul, and I'm forever grateful for that. Mr. Finney, we loved being able to hear your class. Walter and I both got to listen to your class when we were both working from home, and Andrew was doing school from home. You were so supportive of every student. You were so patient. You were calm in every situation. You were compassionate about every circumstance that every student was in. Every student was in a different home situation, and you knew that, and you gave them the patience that they needed to still show up to school and still do a good job and really understand the material in your classroom. I appreciated that sometimes you had baby Noah and that you still taught the kids all the time, and that these kids were able to excel and understand math in ways that they never have before in some cases. And I know for our family, you took a student who previously thought he did not know or understand math and turned him into a student that said, hey, I think I understand that. That makes sense to me. Maybe I do know math. Maybe I do understand math. You told them consistently that you cared for them and that you meant it. And you also taught them that this is material that they could use in their real lives, and I appreciate that. But I do have to say, what I love most is that you lined up those equal signs. I loved your organization. Mr. Bruton, Andrew really appreciated that you kept your cool and never got mad, and that you really cared about them, and that you let them know, and that you encouraged students to go outside your comfort zone, and I appreciate that about you. Dr. Eves, we've talked about this. Andrew did not want to take drama. he protested hard. He did not want to take drama, but then he actually enjoyed it. He said you were super nice, and you took something that was so far outside his comfort zone and you made him feel comfortable. And that was miraculous. You did it with such kindness and support. And you took away the threat of humiliation for him, which of course is the ultimate humiliation, which is the ultimate for middle schoolers, is the threat of humiliation. And he actually looked forward to the class. So I thank you and I appreciate that. Mr. Jones noticed every student's gift, and always kept your cool, explained things well, and in a way that all the kids could understand. And I appreciate your kindness and patience. Thank you so much, Mr. Pruse, for all of your support and for your kindness towards Andrew. He was really nervous to take Chinese. He knew that coming into a school where the students had 5 days a week of Chinese from the time they were in kindergarten, some of them, that he may be behind, but you made him feel comfortable enough to try, and he ended up loving it so much. And you noticed him, you encouraged him, you taught him so well, and he not only tried, but he felt so comfortable that he excelled, and it's something that he now loves and is definitely going to continue in the future. Thank you for giving him the space to do that and for encouraging him all the way. Thank you for letting him log on early and make funny memes in Mandarin.
I would say all the stuff, the good things about Mr. Bruce, but we'd be here for hours.
Aww.
See ya.
It must be incredibly difficult to teach science virtually or even hybrid, but Mr. Cooley, you rose to the occasion for sure. You taught with all of your might, first at home and then in person, and you really got the kids interested. You taught them to explore, and you challenged them to investigate. You took students where they were at and you made them interested. And there's nothing more as parents that we can ask than for you to make our students interested in exploring the world around them in a scientific way. But I have to say, maybe what we loved most about you is that you ended every class with Wakanda Forever every single day, reminding them that they are valued, that they are needed, and they are royalty. Mr. Smith, thank you so much for teaching our students during this global pandemic. Thank you for keeping your cool and staying connected. Thank you for creating space for the students to just be. Andrew has conveyed to us that you created space for them to think and to process, and that you tried to connect with them exactly where they were. That you were who you were, and you connected with them exactly where they were. That you talked to them about their hobbies and their interests, and you always encouraged Andrew in his music. You recognized his interest there. You encouraged him. You talked with him about it. You saw him as a whole person, and we are forever grateful for that. Thank you. Miss Hurd, I'm so thankful that you have been part of our journey at Wesley Academy. I'm so thankful to have met you. I feel that we share a heart for students. I'm so thankful that you truly see students and that you want to see them excel and that you want to prepare them for what's next in their lives. that you take them exactly where they are, you comfort them, and you prepare them for where they're going next. And I truly thank you for that. And I'm so happy to know you. Miss Peterson, I have already shed some tears with you. I could never say thank you enough. You are the best IEP writer in all the world. I truly, truly wish you could write everyone's IEP. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for understanding students. Thank you for knowing what will help students. Thank you for caring enough about them to think about them when you're not at work, and to think about what things you can implement into their lives. Wesley is so fortunate to have you, and I am so fortunate to know you. Thank you so much. Wesley Academy, we have never seen each other face to face. Andrew has never seen you face to face. We've only ever seen each other through masks or through a screen. But at Wesley, we feel like Andrew has been truly seen, and there's nothing more that we could have asked for as parents. This year made all the difference in the world for our family, and we truly thank you.
Thank you, Wesley.
Focus.
Hi.
Miss Peterson, I've already said shed some, nope.
What was that? Yeah, bye.